On my way to the airport, ready to fly to Canada in pursuit of better opportunities, I received a call from an oil company where I had previously submitted my CV. To my surprise, they offered me a senior position with a salary of 600k per month, a company car, and 5 years of rent paid in a high-end estate. Now I am in turn. Should I continue with my travel plans or stay back and take the job? I need your advice. Keep this, please keep this anonymous. This is a public service announcement. Thank you and welcome to today's video. Hold on. I would really need your advice on something. There is someone in the comment section that wants your advice. On my way to the airport, ready to fly to Canada in pursuit of better opportunities, I received a call from an oil company where I had previously submitted my CV. To my surprise, they offered me a senior position with a salary of 600k per month, a company car, and 5 years of rent paid in a high-end estate. Now I am in turn. Should I continue with my travel plans or stay back and take the job? I need your advice. Please keep this anonymous. So from this video, this is someone that originally after school, he was looking for a job up and down and he was unable to get it. And he just felt like, okay, you know what, all hope is lost. Let me just find a way and relocate. Maybe I can get something better. And all of a sudden, on his way to the airport, he got a call from an oil company he has applied for. A long time ago, he has forgotten about it, but he just applied and left it because he wasn't getting any calls from anybody. Now, on his way to the airport, a bar taking off. He has about 3 to 4 hours flight to go, to leave the country, to go to Canada, to start a better opportunity. If you are in this situation, what do you think you will do? Put yourself in this situation. What exactly do you think you will do? Will you accept the job, or you will better leave it alone and travel to Canada since you've already started and you're already on your way? This question is actually very dicey. It is. This topic alone is dicey. Very, very. But as for me, this is exactly what I would do if I'm able to be in that position. Firstly, you didn't tell us if you're traveling based on the fact that you have a skill or you've already secured a good job that was going to pay you. That's something we didn't know. And two, like your stay, have you been able to work these things out, or you're just going there to start from a scratch and you were trying to hustle to find your way through, or what? Because most of you just believe that traveling out is your gateway away from poverty, and it's not always like that. That's why most of you that traveled abroad, there are so many people that are in that same abroad, Canada, anywhere in the world, that they failed, but they can't come back because the fact that people will laugh at them, and they believe that's their last option. It's either they make it or they don't. Either they make it or they are there, get rich or die trying over there. And majority of these people, they are gone. They've not been to their country for years. They are just struggling to make it. So traveling abroad, these are just two things I know I will consider. Then two, you see oil companies. Oil companies, for them to give you these benefits that you just mentioned, they will pay you more above the amount. And I know that the money is more, but you're just trying to play safe, not to reveal the right amount. But I am very, very certain that an oil company that wants to pay you, that wants to give you a driver, give you 5 years rent, pay you 5 years housing allowance in a very good location, they will pay you way more than that amount. And if you are looking at it, abroad is not really a bed of roses. At the same time, this country is hard. But if you look at it this way, let's look at the abroad that you think you're going to, that you think everything is going to be okay there. Let's say, as a starter, you're just going for the first time. If you get a job there, let's say, for example, you get a job of over $3,000. $3,000, yes, let's be realistic. And you see Canada pays monthly bills. They pay monthly. Let's say for the average amount, let's look at an average amount, like not too bad. you're looking at $1,500 for rent monthly, and you're making 3,000. Out excluding water, light, data, and other things, even your health, food, transportations, you've not even added those ones. If you remove these things from the remaining $1,500, I believe what will be left will be less than $200. So that's what you use to roll over to the next month. I don't know. I don't know if this thing is adding up, but and in abroad as well, you work more hours compared when you are here in Nigeria. To me, this industry you called now, this industry you mentioned, oil, this is a global industry that's affecting the entire world, and there's every room for growth for you. For me, that's why I see it. There's a room for growth for you. Is either you are aware about it, or I don't know, but I think you should be aware. There's every room for growth. I know people that are in the oil industry and they are doing well. They don't necessarily need to travel out from Nigeria to go and to look for greener pastures, which is not guaranteed. Everyone just think the greener pasture is over. There's greener pasture at the other end. But it's not always like that. So many people, they've gone and they can't even come back. So if you're in this country, taking that amount of money with all these what do you call it, all these bonuses that you just stated now, they are together, they're inclusive. I think for me, I think it's best you just stay. Seriously, it is. It is best. But this is my advice. It's just my advice. Because if you're looking at 600,000, how much are you going to pay in a year? Max, let's say if you are converting it in USD, let's say max, you are paying over like a thousand to 1,2 USD in a whole year, compared to when you are paying $1,500 in a month somewhere else. You will save a whole lot. You will still be with your family. You will know people around, like your family, places you've grown up with, people you've been with. You will still be with these people. You have more experience. And I haven't heard most of these oil companies, most of these oil gigs, they pay in USD. So there's every tendency that you can still make the same USD you are thinking of going to hustle abroad. You'll make it here in your country, where you still be networking with your friends, making life easy for you. You go to a no man's land, and it will take you years for you to scale through, for you to be able to see yourself that okay, you are doing well now. Or how old are you? What are you looking at? What exactly are you doing your comparison with? You're looking at your life. Look at how long you've spent. You're not going to be strong forever. If you go to the abroad, so you claim, you're not going to be very, very strong forever. A time will come that you won't be able to do these jobs that you think you want to do. So this is just me saying what I'm saying. And it's also for your own good. It's for your own good. You need to take this thing seriously. You need to take this thing seriously. Traveling abroad is not your gateway to success. It is not. Don't let anyone deceive you. You understand? So 600,000 naira in this economy, with all these amenities, to me is a plus. It's a plus. You are going to live very fine. You are going to live very, very fine. I know it's more than, and you have tendency of growth. Because check these things now. You travel abroad today. You can't look for green paper, work permit, you will do this, you will do that. They will tell you to go for further studies. Let's say, for example, if you start going to a job, they will tell you to go for further studies. This further studies now will still take part of the money you are working for, that you were thinking that you're making it. So how long will it take you to equip yourself to be able to make it and say, okay, yes, I finally made it, and this, I can actually stand among my peers. I can be able to talk. It's not really easy, but if you have a skill, let's say for example, you have a skill and you're traveling abroad, then it's a very, very good thing. And you already have a good job, you have a good gig that is taking you there, that is making sure that, okay, if you get there, this is exactly the job you're getting. You're getting a job worth over 20,000 US dollars. You're getting this, you're getting that. Now you are going, because now it's not looking like you are traveling blindly. And at this stage in your life, you don't want to try that nonsense. Traveling blindly. You don't even know what's going to come after you. And time flies. Like, you won't even know how time flies. People that you might have left in Nigeria, you'll be surprised that they are making it and you're not doing anything. Something happened to me. There were some people I traveled and I left at home and the village, and I was thinking that if I come back to the city, if I come back to the village, Those guys will respect me a lot. Like I'll be the top person there. You understand? So after staying where I am, where I relocated to, I went back and I was even surprised that these guys were even doing more better than myself that traveled. They have cars, not even cars. They are building houses of their choice at home. They were hailing me because they didn't really know my network. They just believed I've made it. But I can't even open my mouth to tell them that you guys are living very comfortable. So there are so many people here in this country. They are living very well. They would have preferred to even stay in this country than even going anywhere. Going to another man's land is not really a way. Oh. Seriously, it's not really a way. But what do I really know? That's why I leave it for you guys. I leave it for you guys. I always advise people two things. If you are working to get money or you are praying to get money, pray for long life and pray for good health. Otherwise, you won't find it funny. You won't find it funny. So you watching me today, I leave it to you. What is your advice for this guy? Should he leave, relocate to Canada, or stay in Nigeria? Thank you.